That's right, Dan. Aaron, the Sand City Police Chief tells me there are multiple protocols for how that weapon can be used. The teacher is now on leave as both the school district and police department investigate. In a time when students and parents are on edge about safety in schools, many are questioning how a Seaside High School teacher was able to have a loaded firearm on campus that accidentally went off in class, injuring students.
Those demonstrations should be done with a demo gun made of plastic and not a real gun.
Also in question, why parents weren't notified right away.
Well, we responded expeditiously once we got the phone call.
But that phone call reportedly happened hours after the incident.
We're reviewing the incident. We're aware of what was said. We are bringing in some experts to ensure that the investigation goes smoothly and that we can gather both what happened and the response to what happened.
The teacher, Dennis Alexander, is also a Seaside City Council member and a volunteer with the Red Cross. He has been a reserve police officer with Sand City for over a decade and was previously awarded Reserve Officer of the Year. The Sand City Police Chief said it's unclear why he took his service weapon and handled it the way he did. A man with so much experience accidentally shooting his handgun around students is fueling questions about the concept of arming teachers in schools.
Which I think kind of underlines the fact that, hey, why would you put someone like me, hand me a gun and expect me to protect the children when I've got no training? And even if you have the training, there's a lot of information out there that says that, your mind goes through different things. Everything shuts down and you don't think necessarily as clearly. And that's even with trained people.
According to the Seaside City Clerk, Mr. Alexander is still an active city council member and is expected to participate at their meeting tomorrow night. Aaron, Dan.
Bianca.
Thank you, Bianca. In Seaside, meantime, the student body headed to the gymnasium for a walkout day assembly organized by a student passionate about school safety and about the teacher who discharged the gun in the classroom yesterday.
Action News reporter Caitlin Conrad was there, joins us live tonight from the scene of yet another protest in Monterey. Caitlin?
Dan, Aaron, that was definitely part of the discussion today at Walkout Day at Seaside High School this evening. Teachers with the Monterey Bay Teachers Association have gathered for yet another rally to show support for student voices. One of those student voices was heard loud and clear today at Seaside High School.
The adults won't do anything for us, so as students we have to do it for ourselves.
Seaside High School students left class en masse for National Walkout Day.
13 dead, 21 injured.
More than 1,000 teens gathered in the gymnasium where students lit 17 red candles, one for each of the victims in the Parkland, Florida school shooting.
Nicholas Dorett, who was 17.
Junior Sydney Johnson organized the event. It's something she's wanted to do for months.
It's just been weighing on my heart, and I know that gun safety and control has been an issue for a long time, and I finally got the platform to do it.
Teachers stood on the sidelines for the assembly as students unrolled banners with the names of all of the victims killed or hurt in school shootings across the country.
Her bravery, I commend. It's sad that we're at this point where she has to give these details and talk about these things because, I feel like schools should be safe, and we're not at that place right now in our world, and so that breaks my heart.
Johnson also breached another tough subject, talking about the teacher who accidentally discharged a firearm in the classroom at Seaside High School just the day before. She came out in support of a man she says changed her life.
Please take a moment to look back on the fact of all the things that he has done for the school. Not only has he done NCBI, he also has done National Honor Society. He's the one who is going to houses installing fire alarms so they can know and sleep safe at night.
After the assembly, hundreds of students signed a petition requesting teacher Dennis Alexander keep his job.
We're treating this like a crime, and we're treating him like we're shaming him, and he's the one who's going out into our community and helping us. He's the main one.
While that walkout was going on, Seaside Police and the District Attorney's Office were investigating the classroom where the gun went off. Dan, Aaron.
All right, Caitlin, thank you. Coming up at 6:30, we will hear from 17-year-old Furman Gonzalez, one of the students injured when Dennis Alexander accidentally fired that gun in the classroom yesterday afternoon. In Pacific Grove, there was increased police presence and a lot of parents on school campuses today as students came to class despite threats of school violence on walkout day. There were, however, fewer students than usual. Less than half the student body showed up for classes today because of 2 notes found at the school, both threatening a shooting and one naming specifically Walkout Day as the planned day for violence. About 35 parent volunteers were at the high school today, as well as the chief of police and the school resource officer. To try and dispel fear on campus today, a forum was held with local political representatives, people from Panetta's, Monning's, and Stone's offices showing up for a panel discussion.
To just give them an opportunity to share their stories and to share their feelings. And what we wanted to do is to begin to develop an action plan. So
with the threats that we received here at Pacific Grove High School, and I know threats were received at other high schools too, those words have uprooted us. And now it's time to have words heal us and empower our students.
Students have already started to take action. The girls' restroom, where the notes were found, was covered in Post-it notes today with positive messages.